As it is currently the morning hours of the 12th of May, 2018 in the Western Pacific. I know I haven't posted a video like this on YouTube for some time, so I figured I'd address the tropical depression. A tropical cyclone formation alert has been issued on it, also known as an Invest 98W, just towards the northeast of Guam. Actually, for the Northern Mariana Islands, there has been a weather statement issued on this area. Now, do note that many of these islands are uninhabited, or very few residents do live on them. Nonetheless, the Japan Meteorological Agency has issued a tropical depression on that area. A lot of people here, though, are used to tropical systems, and this is the weakest kind of tropical system one could have. Do not expect this to become a tropical storm. If it does, it's going to become a very weak tropical storm. Winds of about 35 knots, I would bet that would top out with it. Based on recent ASCAT imagery, we're seeing winds about 20 to 30 knots. So still at the tropical depression threshold, but I'm sure if a pass does come by, runs over that center of circulation, mainly in the northeast quadrant, where I would expect to see the higher winds. They will upgrade this, at least from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. But the good news, much of the convection is on the eastern side of it. We're seeing a lot of shear, a lot of dry air inflow. Guam and Saipan themselves probably going to be missing out on pretty much any precipitation from this. This system's going to stay towards your northeast and move towards the northwest. You can even compare this up with the infrared imagery. Same storm system. See where that bulk of that convection is. Northern Mariana Islands, special weather statement, but no warnings really issued. So walk through the GFS, that's the global forecasting system. Really one of the only models actually picking up any development out of this. The ECMWF actually keeping it rather weak. Moving over the Northern Mariana Islands, possible tropical storm, but then it gets absorbed by a passing front coming in out of Japan, picks it up, pulls it towards the northeast, and that's the end of that. And as far as the GFS is concerned, actually no other model pickups of any storm systems throughout the extended outlook here. Now, not to say that's not possible, at least this time of year, as we head throughout the month of May, we actually do see tropical systems develop quite often, especially south of 20 degrees north and those very warm sea surface temperatures east of the Philippines around Guam. But right now, it does look like we still have those lows kind of hooking down deep enough that's pulling them towards the northeast, and also an area of high pressure out of eastern China kind of buffering this low off towards the east. So we get those dynamics to set up just right, and that's why actually the other invest right behind this 98W, I'm not really too thrilled about either of any significant development coming out of that. But that's just a quick look at this tropical cyclone formation alert. Outside of that, system moving over Japan today, going to bring some rainfall, or I shouldn't say today, heading into Sunday with some scattered showers. Philippines remaining relatively dry, and tropics pretty calm, actually more active tropics over towards the Atlantic. An area in the Gulf of Mexico could bring some semi-tropical activity, possibly in the early next week. And I'll probably make a separate video on that, as I am here in the northeastern U.S. now, no longer live in the Western Pacific, but like to put out these videos for you from time to time. All right, guys, meteorologist Robert Spuddy here saying stay safe out there.